Okay.
Oh, and we're live. Sweet. Hi, I'm Andrew,
Sweet. I'm Ron.
and we're the co-creators on the Knox. And as you can see on Ron's screen, he's got some of the pencils that he's working on.
Yes. Yes. Let me pop this off. And that's the last panel on page 30. Just finished the pencils on that one there. Still gotta do this part right here, but let's see. Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. You wanted to see the rest of the pages?
Yes, I
Or
do.
the last batch
Yeah,
here?
let's take a look at some of the pages again before we get into some of the other stuff.
All right, let's see. Alrighty, I think we're at. All right. I think my camera's in good spot here. And there we go. So right here. Let's see. I'm trying to get the orientation right on this here, and I can't be sure. Let's see if I go up. How about this way? Hell. There we go. All right, so these are the guys. Remember, this is pages for the Knox, and this is them going over this little map right here of Fort Knox, and he's presenting his plan for taking out Fort Knox and running off with the gold, and basically solving all of their economic woes and setting them up for the rest of their lives. This is the character spokes, and this is his wacky idea of, with the nice little map, and you see he tosses his lighter right there, dead smack in the middle of Fort Knox, right there. Which is, and if you go online, you can see that from the sky, this is actually what Fort Knox looks like.
I think in the original script it was supposed to call for it to be like drawn in crayon and look like very childish. And I think I was supposed to do that drawing.
I can draw it with my left hand. I'll just redraw it.
No, it's fine. I like it the way it is, but that's like him slamming down.
When we have it colored, we can just indicate to the colorist, instead of just filling in those areas, to just go ahead and redo everything with like a crayon brush, so that so it gives that impression of childlike drawing.
Oh yeah. Someone got angry at me about something.
Someone got angry at you?
Yeah, someone gave an angry emoji on Facebook when I posted the link for the live stream.
Oh, say it ain't so.
I'm sorry I made you mad by posting the link to live stream, where me in a conversation about what me and Ron plan to do. Because the whole well, you know what happened, right? Your boy Zach,
about
with your boy Zach and his group.
Oh right, yeah.
So they're talking about
I did hear.
Yeah. So basically, he just wants his name removed. Understandable. Not going to get into it because we don't want to. I don't believe in like airing that on what we're doing. But I was like, Ron and I'll take you. We love you guys. We love everyone that contributed to the Knox, and we'll take even more new people to love. So
yes, yeah, we're not picky. You love comics, you're welcome aboard. That's the thing.
That's our only requirement. You read and love comics.
Yeah, you got to love comics or GTFO.
And we want to make the best comics we can.
Yes. So keeping that in mind, seeing the plans for taking on the Knox, Lance gets really upset and just gives a left hook to Spokes. Spokes takes it well, but he's a little upset because that was his last good cigarette. And the roughhousing continues. Lance is shocked because he's never seen a man just leap bodily out of his wheelchair without the assistance of legs, and they go a tussling, and the tussle, the struggle is real right here. As you can kind of see that his jeans are flapping in the wind there, and Lance is off guard, and he's about to bite one, and with him, let's see, there we go. Let's get that in there. Okay, let me know if this is clear enough.
It's a little pixelated, but I think that's because the connection.
Yeah, I'm running off my house Wi-Fi. I'm not hardwired in, so so they go full on crazy. They tip over the table, drinks go flying. Matt and John are just totally taken off guard. They didn't see this coming at all. And then as we move down, we can see Spokes has got Lance at a disadvantage while Matt and John look on, and Lance is pretty scrappy guy, so Spokes and Lance are going at it. Lance was able to get a good shot in, and then ultimately kick Spokes into the shelving unit, which is attached in the back room, attached to the wall, and he kicks him off and sends him flying. And let's see, where are we at here? Page 26. So just to let everybody know, my plan is to pencil the first 30 pages, which is the midway point, and at 30 I'm going to start inking. I'm going to blue line all of these, and I'm going to start inking, and then at that point, I'll be working on the pencils for the second half of the book, right at the same time, but getting everything primarily just getting all the inking done for the first 30 pages. That way somebody can start lettering, somebody can start coloring, and get the book moving along.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's see. So defeated and dejected, lying in a pile of storage boxes, we see Spokes is just kind of got his ass handed to him as he was judo flipped across the room. And let's see, we got, where am I at here? Right over here, we got him crawling towards his wheelchair, which is in the foreground here. And he's cussing out the guys because it's like, oh, this is how you're going to treat me, huh? You all owe me. And yeah, you're just going to let me crawl. You're not going to help me get to my wheelchair. You're not gonna set me up here. And then so he's still cussing everybody out while he's trying to flip over his chair, and the other guys are just kind of looking at him like, you're a piece of garbage, so everybody's kind of in the wrong here.
Right.
Everybody's kind of being douchey here. So he's able to flip over his chair, and he gets himself into his chair, and he's just the whole time, is just cussing him out. He is just not happy with these guys, and these guys are supposed to be his tightest friends. Actually, for a guy like Spokes, friends are such a rare commodity that these are his only friends.
Right.
So he's that kind of a guy that's like, yeah, you're just not a nice guy. Okay, so going on to page 27 here. He takes off out the back door as the other guys are you know, in earlier in the story, they go out and have a cigarette in this alley. So we're revisiting the alley as Spokes takes off out of the back room of the pawn shop, and they're all kind of like, you know, wow, didn't see that coming. Good riddance to bad trash. Oh, he'll get over it.
Screw
Yeah,
you guys. I'm going home.
yeah, exactly. So exactly, that's exactly it. So John and Matt wave goodbye to Lance. They take off, um, and then down here at the bottom, and the bottom page of the page, we see Lance is closed up. He's, uh, as they'd say in jolly old England, lighting a fag, and heading off around the corner to his house. So there's the pawn shop, and he's going to walk around this corner, and we're kind of getting uh, good aerial shot. I still want to put some power lines in here. I just don't want them to obscure any of this kind of work in here.
Right.
Maybe I'll just move the pole, put the pole someplace else. It's just one of those things where it's like, that was always one of my favorite things, because here in Seattle we have uh, the metro trolleys, the electric buses, and they run on um, you know dual power lines that go overhead. And when I was a kid, I used to love the patterns that these things made. So I always wanted to draw these things into stories when I started doing comics. And this this may or may not be the best shot to do that in, but I still wanted to try it. Um,
It looks
and
good.
then we've got our. Is it working for you? The little street lamp and
Yeah, that
uh,
works for me. I mean, you know me, I'm not
okay.
too picky about the way the pages look.
Yeah, but you've always been associated with pretty good looking books, so
That's
just want to
true.
make sure I keep that standard. So um and then here we go. He's going down the street, and I'm gonna populate these signs with cheap hotels, free TV, cheap eats, that kind of stuff. Um as he makes his way down the street. And then let's see, that's page 27. 27, and then here we go to page 28. So as he goes home, what nobody realizes that Spokes is sitting in a kind of a little cubby between two buildings across the street,
Hmm.
plotting and planning. I'm going to get this as close as I can before anything. See if we can. Is that still clear?
It's
You
still a
kind of
little
get.
blurry.
Oh, is it okay?
Yeah.
I was hoping it would be a little bit sharper than that. I don't know. Maybe I did. Rub my butt on there or something. Um, so anyway, he's sitting there plotting and planning. Like, what am I going to do? I got to make him pay, and so this is him plotting and planning and being his evil self. Not well. I shouldn't say evil. I'd say malicious. Um, to
He's
where
he's being a son
malicious
of a
and
bitch, basically.
yeah, malicious. He's very self-serving. Everybody owes him. He doesn't owe anybody. Everybody should serve him. So, and then we cut to this scene here, and at first you really don't know what is going on, because it's kind of out of the blue. What is this amorphous, angry-looking shape here? We got explosions. We got, obviously he's back in his Vietnam era gear here, and bombs going off. We still got these angry, pointy shapes behind him. And the whole time in the background, you're hearing the words Lance, Lance, Lance. And then here, I don't know if you can see this at all, but his legs and his arms are gone here. And he's being kind of what's the word, encased in this angry black shape. And then we get this kind of this nice gentle kiss on the forehead. Lance, wake up. And he's just freaking out. And then the next thing you know, he's standing on the bed like, all right, what the hell's going on? It's like, well, the fire department called. And oh, that's right. That page isn't drawn yet. So hold on. I'm going to show you the rough for that. Please be patient. Your call is important to us. All right, here we go. So this will be what we'll see next, which is the pawn shop
Is on fire.
is on fire, and Spokes is still in the alleyway, but this time he's like, yeah, you should have listened. You should have listened to me, and not toss me around like a sack of potatoes. And now I'm gonna make you pay, and you're gonna see things my way. So that's where we're at right now. This is page 30. So as soon as I finish this here, I go into scanning mode. Oh, this is my new baby right here. This is my new baby. This is speaking of Wish, right? This
Yeah.
is my light table. So
Nice.
yeah,
Did you get it?
and
Did you get it for half off?
I got it for like $28 with $4 in shipping. And it's an 11 by 17, so it's just it's so gorgeous. I mean, if anything goes wrong with it, the beauty about something this cheap is that you can repurchase it without having to feel like you're going to go broke.
Right.
So yeah, it's a beaut.
As long as you take care of it, it should treat you well too.
Yeah, and when it comes to electronics and stuff like that, I'm always like super careful.
Right. So we have a few big announcements also coming out eventually about the Knox and what we're going to do moving forward and stuff. But the first big announcement we have is we started a group on Facebook called Perfect Storm Comics Universe, which is basically going to be our hub for us to interact on Facebook directly with our fans. So we want our fans to join that group and interact with us and talk about comics. It doesn't have to just be about comics, our comic universe's comics, but we want you guys in there. And so that's the first major thing that we can talk about. We're already working on getting people in the group and all that. It's free to access. We want you guys. We love you guys. We want to talk to you guys. We want to be able to interact with you guys on a regular basis.
Yes, that is true. That is true. Yeah, we do want to have a connection with our fan base, and that's going to be fun, because I always want to know who's reading my stuff, who's buying my stuff. So when I see you at a convention and you say, "Oh my gosh, I love the Knox," I want to know who you are.
I just want to talk to you guys and have fun and make jokes with you guys. So
yeah, there's that too. Yeah, no, we're the wonderful thing about doing comics is that you get a little peek into the crazy place that's in my brain, where I can take you anywhere for the cost of pencil and paper, really, essentially.
oh yeah.
I don't need a $100 million budget to take you where I want to take you, and you don't need $25 to watch my paper movie, so. But if you have $25, you're welcome aboard. Come on.
I agree. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard.
There we go. That's much more interesting than a white wall.
Absolutely. So
There we go.
we're gonna get a logo up there. Ron's working on a logo for us, and we're gonna bank announcements there. You can sign up for our newsletter there as well. We'll post live streams in there and all sorts of cool things we'll do. And we want to be able to have you guys in there with us. So
Mhm. Indeed.
okay, Ron, do you have anything else? Oh yeah, you're gonna start live streaming your inking, right?
Yes, yes, I am. I'm probably going to launch the YouTube channel some point in the next week. When I get these 30 pages ready for inking, um, and I am going to give you a peek into my process.
Excellent. And we'll be back on. We'll be back on. I think. What will we be back on?
What do you mean
We'll be
in
back
terms
on
of?
Tuesday. Yeah, we'll be back on, and we'll live stream on Tuesday again. And we'll talk about some stuff.
All right, Tuesday it is.
Alrighty, guys.
I'm
Well,
down. I'm down for any day, every day. I don't care. This is what I do.
right.
Mhm.
And so we'll get to that point where we're doing it. At least I want to say a half hour, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
And
good
I'm gonna
solid
make
number.
a point of like for for my channel launch. You know, getting the peek into the inking videos. But eventually, I want to, with Andrew, I want to launch a thing called Man in the Middle. So it's me and Andrew and a special guest every week. Man in the Middle is going to be kind of like a three-man comics roundtable. So
Yes.
you're all invited.
And we're going to talk nothing but comics and making comics.
Comics, making comics, film, entertainment, um, and the process behind the part you pay for, not the part you see.
Right. Okay. So thank you so much, Ron. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You guys have a wonderful, blessed night. Please
Uh,
like and subscribe on here. Don't forget to join the Perfect Storm Comics Universe Facebook group. I'll be posting links to that on Facebook and on my Twitter so you can find it. And we appreciate all you guys have done for us, and we love you guys.
yep.
All right.
Peace.